Hello everyone, Wicked Gaming here. Figured I would just do a little build. I probably won't talk that much during it. It's just gonna be something for fun. That's it. Nothing special. Kind of gonna make this up as I go. And for anybody that might be curious, yes, my build tolerance, I'm on PC. The build tolerance for overlaps is pretty high. But as a former Xbox player, nothing I'm doing is impossible on Xbox. It just takes a little more trickery. A little more flipping and drop down merges and stuff like that, which I don't have to do because of the tolerance settings, but you would have to. Not really sure which parts I'm going to use, so I'm pulling out the common ones as I scroll past them. Trying to incorporate. No, not that one. That one. That needs that today. Which also means I would need once. Where is it? Look, where is it? Okay. Those always work better together. Okay. This is what I mean by overlap tolerance being high. Like mine's like 10 or something like that. It's ridiculous. But flip and release and it won't move. And then you make sure that seam is lined up as close as you can get it to dead center. And notice these graphically, they're attached to each other. But this one Deimos wing is offset from one side to the other, so you're really worried about that center line being center line with the other. And then the left side is just nudged slightly forward because that's how that piece lines up when you flip it. I don't know why. It's a Bethesda bug. It's not a bug with my mod or anything. Or my technique. This step is critical if you're doing weapon merging, which I will be doing. we go. Now that becomes the platform for this to snap onto. And I'm going to use the nullifier, or negotiator, sorry. The negotiator is the burst fire EM weapon. On the left you can see it's got a max power of 2, so I can attach 6 of these. I don't know if it'll stay that way, but that's pretty hot. I don't even know what engines I'm going to use yet. Let's see. Get the reactor we want. I'll take this one this time. Pull that out of there. Grav drive. Alright, let's get the fuel and merge that in with the grav drive. There we go. They're on the same level. So do that one. That one. No, stop snapping in. There we go. And then let's get a pull him out as a guide point for gear. I'm flipping right past it. Okay. And get the X series gear so it has more thrust. And I'm going to use the Tayo belly gear. So snap to the bottom, thank you. Right there. Nope, didn't attach to the wing thing. And it went inside. So undo, you attached to the wrong thing. I don't want you to snap there. I don't want you to snap there. Undo. Oh, it's being a real pain in the butt. This is where build tolerance sometimes gets in your way. let's do this. Okay. Yep. Still don't want you to snap upwards like that. There's a solution for this. Alright. If I go and I grab... It's gonna seem silly, but... Where'd that go? I don't want that way over there. Alright, look at this guy. It didn't solve the inner merge, the inner snap point. Oh, well, goodness. Alright, so we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Or the I'm playing on Xbox way. And it keeps snapping to the middle first, that's fine. Don't need that, don't need that. Oh, you're not even attached to the right point yourself. Alright, so, bring this down here, and attach you there. And then we highlight this guy and mouse over that guy, duplicate upwards, and do that one again, upwards. So now if I do delete, it's in the correct place. Everyone's happy and there was much rejoicing. Okay. So there we go. We have a grav drive, fuel tank, and landing gear merge point down there. Merged situation. Whatever. Okay. Try not to do the exact same thing I always do, but it's so habitual for me to build things in certain ways. Let's see. Do you want to use an all-in-one? And we need a Docker. And a bag. This one has side attach points, which right now is what I care about. And now everything is not down inside the blue. But I am going to take this, merge that board, seal that gap. I don't like that gap. Why didn't this have a back attach point? Why doesn't it go back just a hair more? So weird. And actually, I'm going to pull that out and change that. Go with the other Docker, this flipped upside down. Actually move, please. Thank you. Solution for that too. Bring this over here, put this in the middle. Double click, bring it over with my build tolerance. And I put it in the wrong spot. Fun times. There we go. Cheaty. Alright, so now got the basis for a ship. Let's find out how everything else lines up. So what I want to think is that I want it there. I think I want it there. I think I also want this merged in there. So what gonna want something like that. So he doesn't have a front attach point. That makes it interesting to say the least. So what I do is take this guy, flip him backwards, get him in there, roughly in line with the other attach point. So I want it there. And then we'll grab, did I leave the cargo out? I did not. Go back to cargo. And we'll leave one out this time. So there's that. Now I can put him here. Okay. I don't know how it's going to work out elsewhere, but I guess that's what I'm doing now. So let's do the same thing on this side. Okay. Let's find out what engines we're using, because can't really go much further without knowing that. I mean, I could use these. Leave a pretty neat effect, I think. I need to delete that and that. So that would be that engine profile. Unless I delete these. And I created an attach point here to do that. There we go. That's where those Deimos wings that I put in there, not Deimos, Nova. These little guys here, the ones I embedded so that their outer attach point is dead center of this inner merge inside. That was what I was doing, and I forgot that that was going to let me do this. So, hot, hot, hot. Look at that. Look at that. And now we take this, put him over here. Just to continue the look. Now, if I had better ship part flips and snaps installed, then I would be turning these backwards and attaching them right there, but I don't have that. mod installed. So there's your other little pro tip is install mods like that if you want to have fun with stuff like that. But I should be able to do something interesting with this. Yeah, just as a texture layering kind of thing. Oh, let's see what one of these looks like backwards on here. The thing, it pokes through. I don't like that. Otherwise it looks slick, but I don't like that it pokes through the engine like that. So I won't be doing that. Still haven't decided how I'm going to mount the cockpit to it. Is it going to go on top? Am I going to do wings that come out of this? Because I could do that. I could put these in here. Let's get that at the... No, that's not the correct level anymore. Let's do this. Pull this guy temporarily out of place. Grab this guy, put him over here. Delete these three. Now I have those at the correct level. That back. That can go there. See now that was higher. I want it higher. I want it at that level. Now I can do this. Slide him in there. And he's in the correct place. Sometimes you get lucky like that. So what it's doing is he's trying to attach to the same thing that this is attached to back here. Which is... Oh, undo. Escape. Why are you not attached? Because these are throwing it off. Okay. Clearly I have more to think about here. Alright, so the middle is definitely attaching. That's where these wings are in place. But these guys are not attaching. How did I do that before? Give me a second. Okay, so I think that's going to come down to these guys. Oh, come on. Not sure. So the issue is that we need these three to connect to each other. There's a bunch of different ways to do it. I'm just trying to decide which way is the sleekest that won't cause merging outside of the engines back here. I don't want that. I can do the cargo weapon mounts here on the inside, and I can put a weapon there, and I can do that. I've got negotiators that I can spare. So let's do that. Let's get the... I'm going to leave myself one deployment. I did, but he's way down in the floor. So what I should be able to do is I've got 4 negotiators that I can work with. I put one on the top of this and one on the bottom of that on each side. They should cross-link as soon as I drag them into this spot, into that space. And then all of my negotiators will be taken up. And I don't mind using the extra parts to do it because all of those mounts are cargo. So it's just up in my cargo game right now. I'm sitting at 11,000 cargo, just as an example. So what I want is... I hate it when it does that. And it's all based on the angle your camera is at, what level your camera is at, and all of that. And there we go. There's one. Look at this one. And that one. Okay, so they're all hooked up. I double click all of this. He's all interconnected now. Slap him into place. He's all interconnected now. Slap him into place. And we're good to go. Now I can put that there. And I don't even know if I'm going to use these. I was trying to do something a little bit different than what I normally do. So these weapons are 2 power each. And that's maxed out. Which means I can't do any more engine, or these engines are, but I can't do any more engines over there. Oof, almost looks hot. Again, clipping into that engine, I don't like it. I don't even know if I'll end up using these wings, but I'm going to leave them there for now just to see what cockpit do I want. So I'm pretty sure I don't like the way that one looks on the inside when you're trying to fly it. That one's way too beefy. I could do that and put it up here. Should I? I could. It's got a crew of 2. Why does that have a crew of 2? Somebody tell me. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, I like that one because that is a crew of 6, but it's a little big. That one's got a crew of 4, which is a little more palatable. That one's still got 2. So I don't think Tayo is in the cards for this build. It's not going to look right. Unless I put it up top and put a little cat behind it. But if I'm doing that, I could do that with this guy. Put him up top. And then I can put a hat behind him. So put that there, put this up. I wish that sloped down more. Hello, I'll go with that, and we'll keep building, and we'll see what we can come up with. These wings are probably going to go away. I'm not sure yet. See, I personally, I'm not a huge fan of these by themselves. I'm really not. Hmm. Hmm. Not sure how that snapped, but it snapped. Okay. It was an interesting layout, the way that worked. I'm gonna do that again. See if it does it again. It does. Interesting. That, that. Not that. What did I just click? I don't want that. I want this. Hmm. Interesting build so far. Interesting build. Where am I gonna go from here? What is next? What is next? Well, I can take one of these. It's not at the correct level. Get down there. Put him here. And magically it snapped, which means there's something inside that he's snapping to. And then I can do this. Don't want that. Might actually. Yeah, because then I can do this. And I can get, there's the structural. Structural. This piece. Very interesting. What am I going to do with this front end? It looks so doofy. Do I remove the docking port down here and give him a front docker? Will that even... I don't think it'll work with these guys in the way. So no, I don't think I do that. What do I put on the front? What do I put on the front? Do that. Put a big braking engine in the front. Doesn't look horrible, but it's also not sleek or any of that. Let's see. And I kind of want to do something like this. Let's bring that up to that level. Put him here. I don't want to do something like that. But I do think I want to do that. Which means I need more of the... Did I leave it out? Did I put it away? I put it away. So let's attach it this way first. And then... put this over here, position the right way. Then I can do that. Clone them downwards. Oh, that's what I was trying to avoid. Let me delete some stuff over here. And I still need shields. I haven't installed equipment. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oh wait, I don't need to do that. Hold on. Escape. Let's get these three. Like that. Like that. And then I can delete these two. So I like the look at that, except for that nose. I can put a window there. Or actually, you know what? Put those there. And that accomplishes that, and then I just need an attach point there, and an attach point there. And then I'll find out what I can remove in order to make this fit in the module cap, because I really want this to fit in the module cap. So what can I do? What can I do? First of all, I could technically remove that piece there on both of those, but then it's not going to look smooth. I don't need that. I don't need those four. That'll save me 4 slots. I do like how they looked in place, but I do need these. Or I don't. So maybe I'll figure something else out over there in a second. I like the way that came out. And those are all attached, but the bottom ones are not, because I need cargo, cargo, cargo. I need these guys. And now they're attached. So I didn't want to do these down here because it would block access to the bay, the landing bay. Still not a super fan of how that works out. I don't like that transition. One error is the unassigned weapons. Okay, so if I remove those on the bottom, and instead go with something else on the bottom. Let's go with structural. Let's see. Let's see how this one looks on the bottom. It does create a big thing there. I mean, it looks mechanical. Looks like it's tying into some systems, which is cool, I guess, but they'll just use a landing gear on the bottom to round out the look. Let's see it on both sides. It's not terrible, it's just not sleek. But alright, so before I go too far with that, the hope was that I could get something in there for when I install the shield and everything. Although I guess that's not going to poke through. Alright, so let's scrap that. I don't need these technically. Everything's still attached without them. Although, yeah, see, I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I could do this other thing that requires 10 more parts. That's my freaking problem. I can't stop. Alright, so before I go any further, let's at least take this all the same color so we can kind of see how it's going to come together. I want a transition between those two. I don't like it poking through the engine graphically. I like this transition here, the way it flows together. I like this form. I think that's slick. But the question is, do I need these? Do I need that? Or would that be better that way? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. If I do that, then I can do something else fun with this. I'm going to my structural again, and I'm going to put back those 4 pieces I removed, so I'm not getting anything out of those anymore. All right. Then I can do this. Yeah, much better. That's hot. I wish it gave you a count somewhere on screen, like, you're at this module count. But it doesn't. Alright, so before I go further, let's get that out here, and this out here. And what I'm going to do is put the shield on one and the cloaking device on the other. Let's go way up, way up, way up. Okay, good. See. And just in case they become slightly visible at some point. And that is the C23C shield deflector array. Yep. Now, double click, drag it back in place. And equipment, cloaking device. There we go. Those are in place. But now I need... Oh, this is somewhat negotiated there. I need 2 more weapon assignments, which means I need 5 more slots, and I need at least 3 pieces of equipment to be installed. And I don't know if I have the part room for that. So let's go with equipment and pull these out. So I know I want scan jammer. I can flip it to another graphic later. I know I want a conduction grid. I'd like to have 2 of those. I'd like to have 2 scan jammers, but it's all about having the room. So there's that. Let's go with the weapons. We'll do the disintegrator. So disintegrator is automatic fire particle beam. And that is the highest tier of that. So we just need 2 of those. And then the annihilator, we just need 1, which is a missile system. Ooh, I have the parts room for at least these. Alright, so we'll get... How am I going to attach this? Where do I want it? Let's get a different graphic. Right there. Up, up, up. Put that right there. That'll take up a little bit of that vertical room. Input. These are 2 power or 5 power, so I can only have 2 installed. Where do I want these mounted? Right there, and right there. I don't like it because it's not symmetrical. Yes, I am that guy. If I slip it between there... Yeah, let's do that. No, it disrupts the flow. Oh my gosh. What do I do? Oh, wait. I have a forced opening right there. Perfect. Awesome. So those are there. Now what do I do with these? Obviously, I don't like the way that looks. I can make them look like those weapons, but those aren't colorable. Ugh. Not a fan. So it's subspace communicator and scan jammer are there. Now the only question is, what do I do with this thing? Reduction grid. Why has it got to be pearl white? I don't think these will bottom attach, will they? Or the other ones? Yeah, they will. There we go. And now I'm symmetrical. So that's the conduction grid. I have 2. Oh, look at that. Okay. Yeah, that works. Let's assign weapons. Disintegrator, Annihilator. Yeah, I don't know if I have the parts room to do... Oh, no, yep, see, I don't. I have room for one part. One part. Oh my gosh. Let's try something here. Structural. Let's go with... Let's try this one. Okay. Let's dip everything to a lower shade of gray. And we will start playing with color manipulations. Actually, that looks pretty good so far. Those are always lighter color than you want them to be. No? Okay. Let's do some trim on these guys. I think it's 2. No, it's not. We'll put that back. Actually, put that in black. And then 3 should be red. Okay. I'm gonna change these guys again. So that color 3 is that red. Not too bright. I don't know if it's too bright. If it annoys me, I'll come back and change it later. It might annoy me. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna change that red. A little too bright and cheery. There we go. Maybe it's just that piece. No, those need to be changed too. Let's do it from this angle so I can see. Change that red to this red. A little too dark on that piece. Okay, and we can change these. Oh. Much better. Much better. Alright. I think we're done. Let's name it. And rename. Just to give it a name. Yeah. Alright, that's it. Let's go see it fly. And see how much it does or doesn't suck.
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's.
Can y'all talk
a lot.
like one at a time? There we go. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. It does need system power though. There we go. That's awesome. So there we go. You two can build this if you choose. I like to think of the little exposed flat front side of those engines as maybe their cooling vents or something, you know. I don't know. If I had more part limit, I would merge more stuff in there. It probably could have done a little less, fewer weapon mounts in the rear between those engines to hold them together. We'll give you a few more parts that you can play with. There's probably a couple different merges that I did that you could skip and streamline this a bit to get yourself more parts part room that you can work with. But me, this is good enough for just playing around and having a good time. I didn't know what I was going to build when I started this, so I just kind of went with it. Hopefully this is some inspiration to somebody, and you know, you have some fun with it. And that's all this game's supposed to be about, is fun, right? So with that, I bid you all a good day and peace out.